Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hi Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON Gola official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 2nd chapter, text 6 onwards. Atra bhoktavyam asmabhir diva rodham kudharditaha vasaha shamipe paha itva charantu sanakei. The Lord says this. I think we should take our lunch here since we are already hungry because the time is very late. Here the cows may drink water and go slowly here and there and eat the grass. In the purport, Vishnu Chakravarti says, the sun not rising up high in the sky, Diva Rodham, and Srila Jiva Goswami Raghu Vaishnava Bhushan says, "Oh hungry boys, since you are hungry, we should eat here because the day is getting late. They were delayed because of entering August mouth. The hungry calves should drink water and eat grass. We should not restrict them so that we can happily eat. Let them graze on the grass slowly, since they will be full from drinking the water, so that we can eat comfortably. Let them graze nearby slowly. Let them graze as they like later. But now they should be kept close by." So, in the next verse, in verse 7, it is said that Tatheti paitvarva vasan arudhya sadvale muktva sikyani bubhujuhu samam bhagavata muda. Accepting Lord Krishna's proposal, the cowherd boys allowed the calves to drink water from the river and then tied them to trees where there was a green tender grass. Then the boys opened their baskets of food and began eating with Krishna in great transcendental pleasure. So Prabhupada, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Saraswati Santika says that the boys tied the calves to trees in a field full of tender grass, green grass, and the sadhule. This means the calves were led to the field, but because of greed for their grass, they would not go anywhere else. So, the next verse, that is verse 8, it is said that Krishnasya Vishwa Pururajimandali Abhyanana Pulla Dusho Brajarvakaha Saho Pavishta Vipine Virejuho Chada Jatham Boruha Karnikaha. Like the whole of a lotus flower surrounded by its petal and leaves, Krishna sat in the center, encircled by lines of his friends, who all looked very beautiful. Even one of them was trying to look forward toward Krishna. Every one of them was trying to look forward toward Krishna, thinking that Krishna might look toward him. In this way, they all enjoyed their lunch in the forest. The purport of Prabhupada Maharaj says that to a pure devotee, Krishna is always visible as stated in the Brahma Samhita, Santa Sadeva Hridayesu Vilokyanti. And as indicated by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadha Panipadam Sarvato Ki Siromukham, if by accumulating pious activities with the Punya Punja, one is raised to the platform of pure devotional service, Krishna is always visible in the core of one's heart. One who has attained such perfection is all beautiful in transcendental bliss. The present Krishna consciousness movement is an attempt to keep Krishna in the center, for if this is done, all activities will automatically become beautiful and blissful. So, in the next verse, that is verse 9, it is said, Kechit puspei dadai kechit palavei ankurei phalai Sigbhi, Sogvir, and the Sadvischa, Bubuju, Kritabha, Janaha. That means among the coward boys, some placed their lunch on flowers, some on leaves, fruits, or bunches of leaves, some actually in their baskets, some on the bark of trees, and some on rocks. This is what the children imagined to be their plates as they ate their lunch. In the purport, Srila Jiva Goswami Raghu Vaishnava Dushan says that kechit should be repeated with each item. Or some made all types of plates. Thus, there were a variety of plates. This was done because each boy desired to manufacture remarkable things. But they made a variety of plates suitable for different foods like rice and chapatis. So, in the next verse, that is verse 10, it is said, Sarve mitho darsayantah स्वस्व भोज्य रुचिं पृथक असंतो हासयन्तश्च व्यवजो व्यवजौ सहेश्वरः. All the cowherd boys enjoyed their lunch with Krishna, showing one another the different tastes of the different varieties of preparations they had brought from Brahma. Tasting one another's preparations, they began to laugh and make one another laugh. And the purport, Sri Prabhupada Maharaj says, that sometimes one friend would say, Krishna, see how my food is relishable, and Krishna would take some and laugh. Similarly, Balaram, Sudama, and other friends would taste one another's food and laugh. In this way, the friend very jubilantly began to eat their respective preparations brought from home. So the next verse says, verse 11, that बिभ्रद्वेणुं जठरपटयोः शृङ्गव्यक्त्रे च कक्षे वामे पाणौ मसृणकवरं तत्फलानि अङ्गुलिषु तिष्ठन् मध्ये स्वपरि सुहृदो हासन्नर्मभिषैः स्वर्गे लोके मिशति विभुजे यज्ञभुक् बालकरि. Yajnabhuk, who takes his food in Yajna, now he is doing his and taking food among his friends, Bharakari. So, this, it said that means translation is that Krishna is Yajnabhuk, that is, he eats only offerings of Yajna, but to exhibit his childhood pastimes, he now sat with his flute tucked between his waist and his tight cloth on his right side, and with his horn bugle and cow-tail driving stick on his left, holding in his hand a very nice preparation of yogurt and rice with pieces of suitable fruit between his fingers. He sat like the whole of a lotus flower, looking forward toward all his friends personally, joking with them and creating jubilant laughter among them as he ate. At the time, the denizens of heaven were watching, struck with wonder at how the personality of Godhead, who eats only in Yajna, was now eating with his friends in the forest. The purport is said that by Sri Prabhupada Maharaj that when Krishna was eating with his coward boyfriends, a certain bumblebee came there to take part in the eating. Thus Krishna joked, why have you come to disturb my Brahmana friend Madhumangal? You want to kill a Brahmana? This is not good. All the boys would laugh and enjoy speaking such joking words while eating. Thus, inhabitants of higher planets were astonished at how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who eats only when Yajna is offered, was now eating like an ordinary child with his friends in the forest. In this connection, I may say, His Holiness Radha Maharaj says how his friends were surrounding him. In the first line, 8 friends were there. In the second line, 16 friends. In the third line, 24 friends, like that. 8, 16, 24, 32, like that. So many friends are there, they are taking food. And the demigods are astonished. See how the Lord is taking food, who takes food only in Yajna. In this way, Brahma will be astonished, bewildered. We'll describe later what is it will share. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel and get the message. Hare Krishna.